If you've ever vacationed on Florida's Emerald Coast, Okaloosa Island, Destin, Navarre, 30A, Miramar Beach, all the places, chances are you probably did it in the summer because that's when most people take their vacations. Kids are out of school, I get it. But if you've never vacationed here in the fall, you're missing one of my favorite times of the year. So in this video, I'm gonna take you all around the Emerald Coast to my favorite spots, the beach, the pier, Crab Island, HarborWalk Village. And I'm gonna show you the difference between vacationing here in the summer versus my favorite time of the year, the fall. Let's start with one of the most beautiful beaches in America, Okaloosa Island.
Okay, this is the beach on Okaloosa Island. Normally, these chairs and umbrellas wouldn't even be set up because there's hardly any tourists here, but we just happen to be shooting during the week of fall break. So that means kids are out of school. That means families are here just for that 1 week to visit their grandparents, which is why you'll see a lot of senior citizens on the beach. But look at how beautiful. This is like summer up north. Now check this out. This just happened to be here when my drone was up in the air. This is what I like to call a bait bomb. This is a giant school of bait fish moving up the shore. And what they don't realize is there are a ton of very hungry pelicans. And these pelicans are gonna act like kamikaze suicide bombers. They're gonna go in, open their beaks, grab a mouthful, peace out, only to return for more. It is one of the coolest things that you could see when visiting the Emerald Coast. And what you're also going to find is that it's not just the pellies that are hungry. There's also shark that are hungry. You can make out two shark, and as they move in, those fish just separate. But check out the kamikaze bombers just going in, grabbing a mouthful, and then peacing out. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen since being here. And this is the guy that I call Crab Man. I don't know why he does it, but he just walks up and down the beach collecting tiny crab. Now, I don't know if he uses them for bait. I don't even know if you can use crab for bait, but he's got a handful in each hand.
Next stop, the pier. Look, if you're one of those people that has to get your steps in, you know, the pier's 1,280 feet long, so you're not going to get your steps in with walking it once, but if you walk it a few times, not only will you be getting some good exercise, but you're going to be highly entertained by dolphin, shark, stingray, herons, pelicans, sea turtles, all the tropical things. So let's go to the pier in the fall.
All right, again, this is on the other side of Okaloosa Island. This is the boardwalk leading up to the pier. And it runs along Angler's Restaurant, which just happens to be at the foot of the pier. Again, one of the most beautiful beaches in America, the Gulf of Mexico out there. And this is how you get onto the pier. You walk through, pay your $2, and then you're on the pier. Now, you could walk the pier, you can fish the pier, I think that's $8, or you can just people watch on the pier.
And the people on this pier take their fishing very seriously. And you'll see that with all the coolers and the carts with, 6 rods and reels on it.
This guy's fishing. That guy's fishing. That kid is fishing. Fishing, fishing, she's fishing. They are all fishing. This is what I mean. Some of these fishermen actually take a knife and cut out a piece of meat from a fish just to use as bait. I've never seen that before, but wow. Now, as I said, you'll see stingray. Here's one little guy right here, and he just happens to be all by himself, although I doubt very seriously he's by himself, because if he's there, his arch enemy is probably going to be there as well. And sure enough, there he is, the shark. Normally around the pier, we have tiger shark. Sometimes we get hammerheads. And I'm not even sure if shark actually eat stingray. But these guys are in the same vicinity as one another, and so, yeah. Maybe they don't eat stingray. Now, like I said about the fishing, holy cow. Watch what this dude caught. Look at that thing. It's a monster. Unbelievable. And again, you'll see dolphin here as well. Now, on this particular day, normally in the summer, I will see half a dozen dolphin all swimming together. This day in the fall, there just happened to be one, probably two dolphin that I saw that day. I mean, look at all those rods and reels all on the same cart. I mean, I like to fish, but when I go fishing, it's one rod, one reel. Look at this. That's craziness. Okay, next stop, Crab Island. We're gonna go rent a boat at Beach Weekend Marina. If you're ever gonna be here and rent a pontoon boat, don't waste your time going anywhere else other than Beach Weekend Marina. First of all, you don't pay for gas. I mean, you probably do, it's probably worked into the price, but you don't have to hassle with gas. That's always such a hassle. Everywhere else, when you're done, you have to bring that boat back with a full tank. That means you gotta pull up next to the gas pump, get out, pump the gas, go in and pay first, and then pull out. And if there's a bunch of boats in front of you in line, you're waiting in line. And now you gotta try to keep the boat steady for 20 minutes. All right, this is my crew here. Some friends, we all got together, got a boat from Beach Weekend. Jay is always my captain because he doesn't mind being the captain and driving the boat. So this is the entry to Crab Island. And the very first thing you do when going to Crab Island is you find your perfect spot. And I believe we have. This is us. And one couple in our group bought their fancy floating YOLO chairs, which actually were pretty cool. But look at the color of that water. Look at how crystal clear it is. Now, it's like that in the summer, but I didn't expect it to be like that in the fall. You can get in the water in the fall. It's still warm enough to, crack a cold one. Or if you get hungry, here comes the chicken sandwich chick. She just tools around at Crab Island with a bunch of Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. Now, where she gets those sandwiches, I'm not sure I know, and of course, it's chicken sandwiches that we're focusing on here. And I just wanted to show you this view from the drone because look at how few boats there are at Crab Island compared to summer. Now, here's a bunch of people that know how to party. They tied all their boats together and make one big party. Now again, very few boats. This is Crab Island in the fall. Look at the color of that water versus Crab Island in the summer. Look at this. And in the summer, you're gonna see just how many more boats there are making this one big, giant toilet. Because everybody's drinking and everybody's peeing. And one or two of the drunks are actually even pooping. So keep an eye out. I'm just saying. Next stop, HarborWalk Village, home of the Destin Seafood Festival. All right, as we enter HarborWalk Village, if this were summer, you wouldn't see this. You would see hundreds and hundreds of people. You'd be bumping into people, little kids running around everywhere. But in the fall, you almost have the place to yourself. Now, this is the Emerald Grand Resort, giant resort right on the harbor, and I want to take you to the platform up on the 6th floor just to show you the view. This is the 6th floor platform overlooking the harbor, overlooking Crab Island, and the Marler Bridge. And that's a view of the towers from down below. Now I'm about to show you the deck where people will get married. It's a great spot for a wedding. They'll have a bunch of chairs set up. They'll have one of those archways set up for the pastor or the reverend, and it makes for a great spot to get married. Now, walking HarborWalk Village, you can see all the boats. This is good exercise, but you also get to see a lot of cool stuff. Or if you wanted to rent, one of these kayaks and go tool over to Crab Island in a kayak, you could do that. You could rent a wave runner, even a boat for that matter. But this is HarborWalk Village. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. This is the biggest tourist trap on HarborWalk Village, Margaritaville. The food's not good. The service isn't good. It's very expensive. This is how you want to eat right here when visiting the Emerald Coast. This is all local restaurateurs if that's grammatically correct, with their seafood. All right, now let's go back to Okaloosa Island in Fort Walton Beach.
Then we finish the day with another walk along the beach at sunset. Clears the mind, feeds the soul. Listen, if you've ever vacationed on the Emerald Coast, hit the like button. I'd love to know how many of you have been here. And if you've never heard of the Emerald Coast, leave a comment down below. I never heard of this place until I got the job offer to come here 10 years ago, and I can't believe I've never heard of it because this is my tropical paradise, and I will die on Okaloosa Island. Thanks for watching, you guys. My name is Bo, and I gotta go. I'll see you in the next video. Happy holidays, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.